Bam! Going live. Welcome from my boss's office. A couple minutes late tonight. I, you know, you have priorities. When your granddaughter, okay, sent me a happy birthday wish, and then she sent me her big old smile. Thank you, Jocelyn. I love you. Yeah. So I'm a little distracted. There's my happy thing I sent to her when she sent me a happy birthday. Yesterday is my birthday. I'm an old man. The big 6'5", so I guess that means I'm officially an old man. Okay, but I don't know what that means because I ain't ready to go sit down nowhere yet. So welcome to the show tonight. Let me get everything lined up here. I'm sure you guys probably seen the new AI video that I made. I subscribe to this really cool service. And it makes the video with the talking head. I'm still learning how to put some animation in there and make the video say stuff just like I do. Okay, sorry. I know some people have just are really excited about the new video because it just talks about it doesn't get into it, doesn't get out, doesn't forget about what it's saying, and that's all fine and dandy because I love it too for that. Dude, you guys have no idea how hard it is to get up here and make 700 stinking videos. How about the same fraud? No, my expertise is in teaching people how to punch these people in the face and make them go sit down, how to stop the court process, the video stuff and all that. Yeah, that's the expertise I had to learn while we're going. So you got what you get. And at the end of the day, if the information has value, then you'll figure out how to figure that out. And that's how I think that works best. So, but for the people who sent positive comments on it, I appreciate that. I understand that it's a lot easier to listen to the talking head. Oh my! So I can make it in different languages and all. It just creates a whole new dimension for creating training videos. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm just now learning how to use it, and you're still gonna have to see me sometime. But I guess I'm wondering if I can make the dude laugh. I need to do that because my laugh irritates some people or whatever. But my whole thing is this: if you can't have fun while you're doing this, you might as well shoot yourself in the foot because it's going to be a whole lot harder. I mean, it seems to me you can learn how to punch these people in the face and have fun too. And if that's too much, then you should just go for the punching in the face or whatever and shut the hell up. No offense about the rest of us who trying to have some fun out of this, And sometimes when people call me and I don't realize they haven't watched my videos or know that that I'm nutty or whatever, but at the end of the day, even if I'm laughing, okay, ain't nobody stomping on the stuff that I'm teaching. And the people that's doing the stuff and watching the updated instructional videos and those people are still in the house. Yeah, I got a text from Danielle this morning. She left a video that she was still in her house, her three daughters still in her house, and she was headed to court. And she was, she actually had to run a lap. Okay, but look, she showed up in court. She showed up and took care of business in court, and she let me know that she did everything that we had in her game plan. And she let me know that the eviction judge, this was the date they were supposed to throw her out. The eviction judge granted her 30 more days. That's significant, especially when she done what she did. Now, in this program, you'll learn how to force the players to visualize the shared liability. That's kind of what, and all you need is one person to tap out. And if that person is the judge, people don't realize that the attorney's number one job is to protect the judge. So when you come out the gate smoking the judge and state who's paying the judge and the state's giving this fool, I'm pretty sure, now that creates a whole different program. So Danielle's going to contact them. I kind of helped her with the words that she needed to say when she contacts the attorney tomorrow, and let him know that her legal team is doing a real good job, and that this could stop anytime. And what I would tell him, I would tell him it could stop anytime. Y'all know what I want. Click and hang up. And make their ass call you back with something. Of course, come on now. It's time to have fun now. So when they call you back, you're like, oh, hell no, dude. Oh, my legal team's not going to be happy with this shit. You stink spitting in my face. Come on, man. Y'all need to come up with something better and click. And hang up on the ass, because you already know, she already knows, and I'm going to let her, hopefully she's working on her video. I'm going to let her tell you. She told me she could see the fear in their face. Their whole attitude changed when she took what she took to the table. Yeah, so I can laugh, okay, because I'm sitting over here enjoying it. She's still in her house. They give her 30 more days. So now she's going back to the table with the new thing that I'm about to stick in these people's face over here to strike the judge's order and all of this stuff, because the judge is in violation of federal law since she's not registered with FAR, the Foreign Agent Registration Act, or whatever. And when you file that, you need to provide them with a temporary restraining order. So she invested in the Morgan's Fraud package. So she's getting the best out of half. And I sent her over the documents that I'm going to file in my case myself. Still have my name in it. So she knows right off the bat that she just needs to make those changes and get that file. So the temporary restraining order that you have to file when you jam up the players for not being registered with FARA, the Foreign Agent Registration Act, is the same. We're using the same one that's in all the packages, and that's the temporary restraining order to block the entire state from receiving federal funding. Under the spending clause of the Constitution, you can block the state from receiving federal funding if you can prove that they're violating, the state's violating the due process or Fifth Amendment. I think they're the same. I don't know. I'm just remembering off my head here. Yeah, and so you can order. Now, generally, we use this in federal court, but everything that I structure to be filed in court is structured to be filed in federal court, even though we file it in state court. So I'm just filing this in state court just to punch them in the face, and because at the end of the day, the state judge is supposed to follow the law too. The state judge is supposed to follow the federal law. And in my opinion, the federal law and the state law, no, the state law is the federal law, but in my opinion, because I read them, they're watered down. The state law is watered down to give the state the upper hand and all shit. I'm sorry. I'm just throwing it on the table. Anybody that disagrees with me, throw your information on, email to me, and we'll have another stream. Because I don't even mess around with the state. All of the state crap is total BS. Oh, wait, let's start with the statutes and codes that they force your ass to follow. They're not real laws. They don't have enacting clauses. They don't have titles. They don't have bodies. Oh, but they're going to foreclose on your ass and use a statute that's not a valid law. Well, they do all the time because people think, no, I need to be arguing case law. I need to be doing their conventional shit, and those people are getting their shit thrown out in the yard. So I just I just want to say, so that's where we're at. She's going back in with that. And I think there was one other document that I put in there, but I don't remember what it was right off the top of my head. So that should, if the judge got shut up with what she took to the gate at, right now, and she told me they've been harassing her for 10 years. So we need to get in his handle. We don't need to be going through this for 10 years. So welcome to the show tonight. Oh, well, thank you. because the people think that I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. This is the same. Look, these people pissed off the wrong person when they harass my family and haul my wife off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's where we're at right now. Okay, because what I'm teaching you is what I learned and went through, and as you see, are using myself. So that's all I can say about that. Thank you, Philip. You should send me a review video, man. That would be great. And if you don't want your face out in the world, I get that. You can also, just put the picture of the prosecutor's office or the attorney's office that was shaking in, or a picture of his ass or her ass. I don't want to. Y'all know what I'm saying. Put that on the front and just do audio. If you don't want your face, just do audio. As long as I know who sent it, that's all I care about. Other people, I don't really care. Yeah, Philip says, let's get to the list. So the Lis Pendens is, in my opinion, it's the only common law way left to stop the foreclosure process or any tax for any process against your property. And here, hang on a second. Let's get when you file the Lis Pendens. Now, let me think where to start on this. So the reason I don't have one to show, well, I'm making one myself because it's different in each state. Okay, remember the state crap is BS, so they want to make it complicated for you to figure out what you need to do, where you need to go. And a good example of that is in New York. They tell people they're filing the Supreme Court. You're not filing shit in the Supreme Court. You gotta be kidding me. So the Lis Pendens is, in my opinion, the best way to go about stopping the process, the eviction process, whatever. But it's a little complicated because of how they do it. And so I'm going to tell you about that. Now, the internet, I'm going to do a screen share here, and then I'm just going to show you kind of what the internet has to say about it. Okay, let's do a screen share. Now, we're going to start with this one here. And just kind of get right to it. Now, there are a couple that pulled up before I got to this one, and you can tell that they were there by attorney. Now, this also is for a law firm, but it's pretty thorough on what you need to understand about using the Lis Pendens. Now, they tell you in the other that the Lis Pendens in some of these websites which you go to, that the Lis Pendens allows the new purchaser of the property to be responsible for the lawsuit. Lien, the lawsuit is your lien against the property. And in my opinion, that's BS. That's total BS. In my opinion, the Lis Pendens, it puts clouds the title, so the property can't be transferred until that situation is taken care of. So it does not. And in Florida, they go after people for foreclosure, and then they try to hold the next owner responsible for the prior people's debt. And when the judge signed that shit to release all of that stuff and allow them to do what they're doing, and that was, there's no other debt. It's over. Yeah. So you can go through here, and I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on all of these. I just kind of want to show you this, and keep in mind that your state might be a little bit different. Now, what I do is I like to review 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 to kind of see if they're all saying the same thing. because you can tell when some are more specific, and then you can tell when some are told BS, and they want you to call the attorney, so you can get some more of that. Okay, well, you know what I'm going to say. Now, the problems that you run into with this, I'm just going to kind of scroll down here real quick, so you can kind of see. This is a very good one to look at. It gives you the general idea, and it's pretty close on the things that you got to have to make this work. So I like the way that's that's why I showed it. Okay. Uh, so what you need to know about the Lis Pendens that you don't know is, get everything lined up, is that they don't like you to do that. Oh no. I gotta drink some water and talk about it. No, they don't like you to file a Lis Pendens against property because it stops their crap. No, they do not like it. Let me see. In California, if I remember correctly, they force you to go talk to the judge and get a judgment from the judge before you can use Lis Pendens. And here in the state of Kansas, they tried to get my sister. Look like it got an avatar thing on my screen there. I didn't know how to get that off, so we'll worry about that later. So in the state of Kansas, my sister was going to file a Lis Pendens, and they wanted to charge her. Well, okay, so in order to do a Lis Pendens, you have to have a certified copy of your lawsuit. Okay, so you have to have a certified copy of your lawsuit. So the easiest way I think to do this would be to have the clerk at the gate provide you a certified copy of the lawsuit in federal court. Because when you file in state court, and then state court, they're going to try and charge you. They tried to charge my sister $20 a page. Yeah, $20 a page for her document, for her certified copy. No, they didn't copy it or provide it to her. They wanted to charge her $20 a page to add it to. Yeah, well, no, we didn't have time to beat them down about that because we're busy. We didn't have time for that. But the 42 USC document that you got in your lawsuit package, it can be used to address this or to address any other of the things that they use to get in your way. That's how we do it. Oh, thank you, Philip. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. You can make it, email it to me. That would be perfect. And I'll put it right on there because I'll tell you, I changed how we do things a little bit because when I started doing this, and I like beating them down slow and making them go over there and sit the hell down. But some people want to punch them. Some people want to punch them in the face and knock them out. So I'm good with that because I go either way. Oh, I've done my homework, and I can go either way. We can punch him in the face now, knock him out, or we can punch him in the gut and enjoy it longer. But when you knock him out, you still can enjoy it because once you knock him out, like Danielle did, okay, just got knocked out. I think once you knock him out, they're gonna have to figure out how to, hey, this don't have to be like this. Yeah, and so I have a few people that invested in the prosecutor lawsuit package, and they're not able to. They're not able to say a whole lot about a whole lot about a whole lot a lot. Okay, but when people communicate with me in private, and I know who they are, so I already know the situation. But it's interesting. So here's what I'm getting at. Yeah, we got another judge that got in trouble, and foreclosure issue situation, and Um, there was some wrong stuff going on, and I don't know. There was even some talk that the judge was part of the Klan. I don't know the Grand. Yeah, mm, yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting. Oh wait, there's another judge. This one I can mention, Judge Strickland. I can mention Judge Strickland. I think he's in North Carolina or Georgia or somewhere over there. I can mention Judge Strickland because I did a story on Judge Strickland. Shamel Maxwell contacted me not very long ago to let me know that Judge Strickland and his son were in some trouble for I don't know how you would put it, um, for having their information and names and stuff on foreclosed houses that they had taken from people illegally. And one of those houses belonged to her dad. Yeah, and so yeah, so that's yeah, there's a lot of things going down that people don't know about because people had the courage to step up and do shit that didn't know where it's going to end. You know, I mean, some people tell you, "Hey, don't start the fire. You might be able to control where it burns." Well, you know what? Maybe you can. Hmm? Maybe you can control where it burns if you start the fire at the right place. Thank you, Kerry Jackson. You certainly can stop the process. And then they want you to sign the non-disclosure statement, which is fine because the goal here is stop the process. And if you're facing foreclosure, the goal is to make them deliver your deed to your house and the other documents that they have that they created in reference to your property. You got to throw that in there because they got another document over there they created. And thanks to Nikki Ross, yeah, we found out about that when she helped her people or something. So the real time feedback that we use to make this work is paying off huge, and I wouldn't be able to do it without everybody, without you guys uh, calling me and having me yell at you for calling me. Yeah. So the real time feedback that I received over the period of time that we've been structuring this program have helped us turn this into what it is now. And my website's down right now. I have this young lady from Pakistan. Well, I hired her to redesign my website. And I told her that I know it's not the best, whatever. So I'm not going to take it personal. So she let me know she's not redesigning it. She's making a new website. It's going to be learning something whatever. So it's been down. If you need something, all you gotta do is call me or send me an email, and I have my products on my Stripe page, and I can send you the link to the product with the payment there to the Stripe, and then after the payment is received, then I can email you the document manually, which is going to work out pretty well because I can put in all the new stuff. And anybody that invests in my package while my website's down, um, the two premium packages are half price at I think 1,500 and 1,450 or something. Those two packages, I'm taking 200 off. If you're interested in those two packages while my website is down, I'm going to take 200 off of only those two packages. Okay, now the $600 packages, I'll take $100 off of anybody interested in the $600 packages, $100 off while the website is down. Now, I haven't checked it late today, so I'm assuming it's still down, but but yeah, okay, so my deal's good because if it's up, then it would look like I'm just screwing with you. I'm not doing that. So I'll make my deal good. It's 9:28 here. I'll make my deal good till 10 o'clock tonight. That's when I'll check and see if the website so good till 10 o'clock. Uh, well, if the website's up, the people here I will let you pass. And I'll let anybody pass till 10 o'clock. After 10 o'clock, if the website's up, then y'all wait too long. So there. How'd that sound? That sounds legally fair. Let me check with my yeah, so I want to give a little bit of incentive to people, because I've had a couple of calls, but I think people are like, I don't know, worried that Mr. Kopecki's coming. It's coming after my ass. Speaking of which, I got a letter today from the municipal court, and it let me know that in the document that I filed, I put myself as the plaintiff, and so they said some other stuff. Yeah, then they sent back my document that I filed because it wasn't captioned, but that's not what they said. They said they sent it back for some other reasons, but we're going to make a video on that. Not quite sure how I want to handle that yet. I think I'm just going to make the changes and send it back. But I got some other stuff to send too. So I'm going to send them. I haven't sent them over the stuff that I posted last week that I said I wanted to send them because they only have 14 days to respond. So my ass ain't in a hurry. So I'm just going to wait till they respond to what I sent them. Otherwise, I'm just stepping on my own ass. And that's just why I try to tell people, whatever. If they can't respond, then I'll jam their ass up just like they're trying to jam me up. But they already arrested me when they shouldn't have. But they want to arrest me again because I didn't show up for the hearing that he didn't have jurisdiction to have. So in the letter that he sent me, he let me know they don't have jurisdiction to do civil. So, well, that's all there is. Okay, because their criminal statutes are not valid laws because they don't have enacting clauses, titles, or bodies or whatever. So, yeah, and wait, it did mention ordinances and they jammed me up for assault. So I'm pretty sure that's not under the ordinance section of any of the municipal court stuff. So they still have problems. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna sit on it. I don't like to rush around because then I'll be making decisions while I'm grumpy. I don't like to do that. I have a lot more fun when I'm making decisions when I'm not grumpy, for the most part. Okay. We'll talk about that in the next video. So Lis Pendens is something that you guys need to consider putting in your program right at the gate. You need to, when you go down and file your lawsuit, you need to make sure you ask them for a certified copy of it. And if I were you, I would do some research and figure out, how they're going to screw you around when your ass get to the door, to the gate. Yeah, just call them. They'll tell you right on the phone. I wouldn't tell them who you are yet because, especially if you already been sending them stuff, they're not going to tell you. Yeah. But, use your head. Just call down there and get some information you want to know. I mean, hell, in most cases, you can look it up on the internet and see what's required. And then you can look it up and see what's required under common law. And you can compare the two. And then when you go down there and you start talking to them, you can have your shit printed. Oh, wait, right here. No, this is the filing requirement. This is the filing requirements for the state. And it doesn't mention none of that shit you're talking about. So I'm thinking my legal team said you were going to be trying to tell me about some local rules or some shit that y'all put together for attorneys to help screw people over and get their cases through the court a lot faster. So if that's what we're talking about, the local rules, I'm out. Yeah, watch the Shark Tank. Yeah. So, there's it. If you're talking about the local rules, okay, there where I don't have no rights, I'm out. So, and that's the what we're doing here in the first place. So that Lis Pendens is powerful. And the other thing that I would do, according to the stuff that they're telling you, you need to have it on the public record. Everything that I structure and was going to file, I would get placed on the public record. Now, I haven't placed this stuff I'm doing now on the public record. I'm just messing with these people. But, everything I would do, get your stuff placed on the public record. and then provide the copies to people to take care of what you got to do. And you need to make sure that if you're going to do the Lis Pendens, that you understand what they're going to require. Compare that to what the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure or the laws or whatever states that you should know. So when you get down there, you ain't wasting your time or their time. And I always want to let them know that your legal team said that, no, that's not what even if they say some stupid shit and you don't have no idea what they're saying. No, dude, that's not what my legal team said. Oh, hell no. Dude, grab your pad. What the hell you say your name was? I got to write this down. That's not what my legal team telling you. Of course, they're going to say, well, what your legal team tell you? Well, you'll get to talk to them pretty soon. You know what they say? When people keep your mouth shut, you keep your power. Yep, I'm telling you, you'll get to talk to my legal team pretty soon. Dude, what's your name? Mm-hmm. That's at the end of the day, the clerk the clerk does not have judicial authority to make a determination on your pleading. My pleading was file stamped, and they kept it for, well, I don't know, 3 weeks, couple of weeks, maybe a couple of weeks. I don't know. It's been a couple of weeks, I think. And yeah, now the clerk sent it back, scratched out on the thing. No, I don't think so. I think once the clerk stamps on it, okay, if she didn't see that was a problem, then the clerk didn't do her damn job or his job or their job. Is kind of what I'm thinking. So they can't just scratch it out without the judge agreeing. Oh, wait, the judge is already added to it along with the clerk supervisor. The interesting thing is nobody signed the letter, just said municipal court. When I went to file it, the lady that was there, the clerk that was there, couldn't take it and file it. She had to let her supervisor file it because she knew me. And yeah, so nobody signed the letter that they sent me. And after they scratched out my stamping on the corner of my document, no one signed that either. So, yeah, I might sound a little grumpy. Oh, yeah. So, I think I'm just going to, I put together my Lis Pendens here. It's very short. And I'm going to file my lawsuit. Well, I'm going to go ahead and send my demand to strike. And then the document that I already filed for the 20.5 million, I'm going to change what they're calling the mistake and refile it. And then I'm going to file my Lis Pendens against the county recorders, their recorder deeds office, and their assets. So I've been online for like a while trying to figure out what that is. I mean, I'm thinking I might need some help on adding zeros. My best friend Mike Kaufman, he can help me because he has that shit in his head. He's gonna help me how many zeros I need to keep up with the assets that are in the county recorder's office. So this is just the first claim, and then I'm going to file the demand for. I'm going to file the state court, and then I'm going to file in federal court or whatever, and then I'm going to sue them for defamation and say all these lies about me or whatever. Professional defamation, mind you. Say all these lies about me, whatever, and yeah. So I'm going to file a lien against the county recorder's office, and the reason I'm going to do that because I already know how they're going to play. Because we went through this in 2017, and it dragged my stuff on for a year and 3 months, and then finally they called me from federal court, Judge Crabtree's office, to figure out a way to sell it. So that's all I can say about that. This time I'm not planning on being around and doing all that. So I'm going to file a lien against the county, the recorder of deeds office. That's what they call it here. I just looked it up today. And the assets in that office. And if they want to play around and they don't do what they need to do when I file my lawsuit, answer my stuff, they start playing around, then I'll just foreclose on them. I never foreclosed on anybody, but I help people kick their butt enough where I think I could put together a pretty badass foreclosure document. My son sent me a TikTok video or a video or something one time where this lady had foreclosed on the bank. She sued, she jammed up the lender, and and they all went sat down and just dropped it. And she wasn't happy with just dropping it and going and sitting down. So she pushed it. And oh boy, that opened up some new ideas. Can you sue the lender? Can you sue the bank? Can you sue the county recorder's office? Can you file a lien against them? And boy, that would be really cool. Wouldn't that be cool? That'd be cool if Coach Neighbors. Let me see now. The first thing that I'm going to do is mail everybody their deeds to their house. No, I want something from y'all ass. No, this shit ain't free. No, it's not free. I need review video. How cool would my look when I know how many thousand video, how many property owners are in Douglas County. Yeah, I may have to move to Mexico. But you know what? They started this, and yo hablo español. Yo no tengo un problema, voy a Mexico. Okay? Maybe they're already, right? Okay, no, I'm not there yet. But you know, at the end of the day, it's about how much fun you want to have. Okay, it's about how much fun you want to have. When my sister was doing this, she added the attorney's wife to her counterclaim that she filed in state court, and that we had to serve. They were so mad. Yeah, they get grumpy when you do that. And then the municipal judge in the federal level gets involved and tried to take the lady off. Well, we didn't add the attorney when we moved to federal court because we wanted the attorney to be free and to leave his wife ass on. And when we got to federal court, the magistrate judge decided they didn't like that. They took the wife off and put the attorney back on there. So we did that's when I learned how to do an amendment instead of we did a supplemental pleading, and we did. They thought we was going to do the amendment. They had already answered and everything. No, we did a supplemental pleading, got around that amendment shit, and we took put the wife back on there, and then we added magistrate judge as on there since they wanted to play. And it got, it got a little ugly after that. I can't say no more. So, what's up, man? Yeah, we rolling. I'm just, taking my time. This all started with them harassing me, and the dude hit me first. And the dude admitted that he hit me first to the cop, but he was a little white dude, and the cop just couldn't see a little white dude. No, I was in his face. So I'm not even gonna lie. I was pissing him off, but I hadn't touched him. He hit me first, and then I didn't think the little man would try to beat my ass, but So anyway, so I didn't sign the ticket. So the cop wanted to take me to jail because I refused to sign a ticket. The cop was just mad because I wouldn't let him run the show. And I told him the dude's not injured. I'm not injured, even though I was skinned up pretty bad trying to hold this dude down, not punch him. Neither one of us. So without an injured party, he don't have shit. So he want to take pictures, and I didn't do that. What are you taking? What evidence do you need? There's no injured party, and I'm not a U.S. citizen. Gave my no. Told me if I don't no, dude. I'm a legal professional. I don't know. Oh, you must be a really bad legal professional if you're willing to go to jail. No, dude. I'm telling this part. Look, just slow down, man. You don't have to run over here because he's getting loud. I'm already sitting on the ground, and I ain't feeling like fighting. I don't even feel like fighting the little white dude over there no more. I had enough. Okay. Anyway. So they took me to jail, and when I got to jail, they one of the dudes recognized me from 2009. Asked me if I'd been there before. Yeah, dude, you old. Okay, y'all still working here from. Yeah. Then they remember who I was, and they didn't want to let me go upstairs. They was ready to send me home, and my back hurt because I had ice. Rolling around on the ground, some young dude after going out to dinner, and that was not a good idea. So I learned a lesson. Yeah, but the dude ain't smoking. Okay, the dude was smoking over there. I had to go talk to him about smoking because it was coming through the vent going into our Airbnb on the other side over there. I don't know how that shit happening, but yeah, but he ain't been smoking. So it wasn't a total washout. Anyway, guys, I'm going to post my video tomorrow about the letter from municipal court, so you guys can check it out. And I'll be making more videos with the fancy talking head person in different languages even. So that's going to be real cool. The website is in progress. I'm going to ask Humira tomorrow about when she thinks she'll be up. I haven't really tried to bother her too much because I'm not trying to hurry her. And it's going to be pretty nice. So we're pretty excited about that. Thank you guys for the value of sharing your time. I got to go spend some time with my girlfriend. You guys stay in the ring.